Well, I am a huge fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I've loved everything they've done, but even I, as a super fan, will admit there have been some ups and there have been some downs. And perhaps she threw me off. Perhaps even this maniacal fan will admit there may have been a bit of oversaturation.
A little bit?
It pains. Oh, God, it hurts to say this. Oh. Anyway, apparently Disney and Marvel Cinematic Universe are getting the message. Bob Iger has officially announced they will be scaling back projects related to the MCU to possibly 2 to 3 films a year and maybe 2 television projects per year. Now, granted, yes, in what I like to call the golden era, we'd pretty much have a series end and then a new one would start up. Whether it be Star Wars or it be... Shut up! Anyway. So, even I would admit the anticipation, the magic has been squeezed out of it because there's just so much. And we just wait for it to come on video or something like that. But, officially, Bob Iger has announced they are shrinking the MCU. He has said, Disney's overall strategy, reduce output and focus on quality, not quantity, is a strategy that will be particularly true with Marvel. We're slowly going to decrease volume and go maybe 2 TV series a year instead of become 4, and reduce film output from maybe 4 a year to 2 or a maximum of 3. This was said on a quarterly earnings call. We're working hard on what the path is. And as someone that ingests all the media that is Marvel, I do not care. Give it to me. I will watch it. I will view it. Why are y'all looking at me like that? You're just waiting for me to eat crow live on air.
I'm waiting for you to finish talking.
It's too much, and yes, we need to scale back. We need to bring back some of the anticipation and some of the weight. And let these be special events now, and not just project after project after project after project. So yes, that is the official announcement from the man himself. And yeah. Oh, do go on.
Okay. So, do I think that there have been too many projects? Yes. I am a little bit worried that they're learning the wrong lesson. I do think that one of the biggest things that has caused a drop in quality has been time, right? VFX artists are not given enough time. Writers aren't given enough time.
Absolutely. Especially the VFX part.
Yeah, especially the VFX, but also, like, Taika Waititi has stated numerous times that he can put a project in a drawer for years and then come back to it, rewrites it, and that's how his writing process goes. People have different writing processes. Not everybody can churn out a script in a month. And so I do think time is definitely a factor. I do wonder if they're just going to stretch out the schedule and they're not going to get back to, like, fewer characters that we care more about. Shang-Chi was in, like, 2021?
Yeah.
And we haven't even heard, it's not even announced when we're going to see him again. And so I'm not going to care as much about him as I did about Captain America, who was in pretty much a project a year. Because you would have him be in Captain America and then in Avengers and then make a cameo here. So you'd see him much more frequently. What I'm a little bit worried about is they're just going to be like, yeah, so we have Shang-Chi and then we have Shang-Chi 2 in 2029. Like, I'm not going to even remember who that is because it will have been so long. So I'm a little bit worried about that. I do think this is a good sign. But please, like, focus in on characters instead of just stringing out every project that you had. That's my plea. Also, Agatha, really? An Agatha spinoff?
Oh, absolutely, I do not care.
Are you serious?
I feel the same way about that as I felt about Madam Web.
Like, why?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I mean, maybe that might be something they put on the chopping block. Corey, you look like you wanted to, like...
Oh, no. Cass said everything that I was thinking. Please focus on the quality of the work.
Yeah, and he did mention that he wanted to do quality over quantity.
Yeah, and that honestly should always be.
Yeah. I hope that part of it is honing in on a couple of characters.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this could be beneficial, of course.
Yeah.
I do want some of that to be. I've kind of like I've taken it for granted. Mm-hmm. It's just more like, I know I'm getting me some Marvel. Bring it on. And I'm a little bit more forgiving on things than I would be, but you know. Hey.
Yeah, you're definitely more forgiving than I am about quality of content.
I just want superheroes doing cool stuff on camera, so and I will watch. But yeah, I'm all for it. Yeah, get it right before you release it. So.
For sure.
I just love y'all just sitting there like, look at him just suffer as he has to. Did y'all enjoy that?
Yes,
for sure,
absolutely.
Yeah. Obviously. Obviously.
Anyway, so yeah, Marvel Cinematic is churning it, pulling it back a little bit. You know? Maybe take some things back from Sony. Stop Sony right now. Morbius, Madam Web, Craven, stop now. Stop now.
Honestly, I'm very content to just ignore that and just not engage with it at all.
Yeah.
I was so mad after Madam Web. But anyway.
I'm just not going to watch Madam Web.
I wanted 3 Spider Women on screen doing Spider
and
people things.
And did you get them for more than 2 minutes?
Ooh. I was just like, any moment now. Any moment now.
Yep. Yeah, that's right.
Come on.
Yeah.
Arachne, Spider Woman.
People are going to be studying that movie for years, being like, what happened? Like, what happened, though?
Film classes are just rubbing their hands.
Cats. Like, cats, you can write. You could take a college course on what went wrong with cats.
You really could. I mean,
Morbius was rough.
We, at my house, we subject our friend. What we've been doing slowly is subjecting our movie night crew, because they will not watch it if we choose that for a movie.
Yeah.
But if we introduce each of them to it individually, they can't stop us. So we've been slowly doing a double feature where we force them to watch Cats 2019 and then give them the palate cleanser of Cats 1998.
Fair.
And every single time we're like, all right, we need to show you what the bad one and sit with those choices and then show you what they did on stage and just see the lost potential to 90% of this.
Yeah.
And it's really fun. And I feel like Madam Web is going to end up being something similar.
Yeah, I was very disappointed with Morbius in that it was bad in a really boring way.
Yeah.
It started up and then like it was
like scene to scene inconsistencies and character motivations, and it's just not bad in a fun way.
It's not. However, have y'all seen Eddie Burback's video where he watched? Yeah. So he watched Morbius once a day for 5 days straight, and it is like, I highly recommend y'all seek that video out. Eddie Burback in general is just really funny, but he suffered for Morbius, and he's like, I think this would be a fun video, and then like two showings in, he was like, I hate that. He was immediately angry with himself for making this choice.
I'm angry that somebody did this. Yeah. Anyway.
He did state that he theater hopped. He bought a ticket for Everything Everywhere All at Once all 5 days instead, and snuck into.
Good for him.
Yeah. Oh, okay. He's like, I'm gonna give the money to the good movie.
Yeah.
Powers done used for good. Perfect.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyways.